Hey y'all, this is going to be the first video in my series of lettering videos where I'm going to take you through how I do lettering. One thing that I like to do is get inspiration, and so what you can do is go through magazines and things like that and clip out lettering and fonts that you think look cool, that you like. So I just clipped a few really quick this morning. Here's a serif font, which is what we're going to talk about today. But you can even, if you're out and about and you see a billboard or a sign or something like that with some lettering that you like, you can snap a picture of that and have it kind of in your inspirational arsenal. You can also do this on Pinterest. You can make Pinterest boards with lettering inspiration. So let me move these. I'll keep that one out because it's relevant. So this video is going to focus on serif fonts. So serif fonts have the little lines at the ends of the letters, okay? Times New Roman is a serif font. I'm sure that's one that you're very familiar with if you ever type anything. So when you're doing lettering, first off, I don't think of it as if I'm writing a word. I think of it as if I'm drawing a word, and that will that helps me. So my art students will tell you that my go-to word is always hello. That's the one I always do. So graph paper is really helpful for doing this because you can keep everything really straight. It's not necessary, but it can be helpful, especially if you are one of those folks who likes to keep things really perfect and orderly and whatnot. So I'm starting off by just putting the word hello here. Okay, now when you put your serifs on, you don't have to just draw lines. You can do them any way that you want to do. So you can experiment. Like maybe you want to just draw lines. That you can do. You can do that. Or you can connect up your lines like this with a curve and color it in. And so now you've got a little bit fancier of a serif there. Okay. You can do funky ones, like you can do a, maybe I want to have like big open serifs on the ends of my letters. I want to have one coming off up here, one coming off over here. You can get very whimsical with it. Sometimes I just like to do kind of like a triangle at the tip, and you can color them in. Or another thing that I like to do sometimes, instead of coloring things in all the way, just because, especially if you have a large space, that can just get irritating. It irritates me. I fill it in with little lines like this. I also don't normally write with a Sharpie marker. This is a ultra fine point Sharpie marker. I prefer pens, like Sharpie pens, but now obviously I'm not going to put a serif on my O, because where would I put it? There's nowhere. But yeah, you can get really funky with your serifs. So maybe I want to do some lowercase Okay. Okay, so you can, you can have them be really big and going at different angles. You can slap one on that E. Okay. Let's see. So you can even get kind of funky with your lettering, like how this R, this is what I liked about this one, how the R, the tail on the R scoots down like that, and I liked how the A kind of curved up like that. So you can think about it as if you're creating a new font, so you've got your R, and think, okay, are there any other letters that would also do that? Got my serif coming off. Maybe I want it to have a curve to it. You can also choose to thicken up some of your lines too. Like maybe I want to make this one thicker. So I'm gonna do that. And now my serif is wonky, so I'm gonna fix it. Okay. Normally when you do this and you thicken up a portion of a letter, you thicken it up on the downstroke. So anywhere that you would be going down, that's what you would thicken up. So you've got H, you go down, up, down. So on this, I would thicken up this one, and then I would thicken up over here, okay? This would be another instance where maybe I don't color it in. Maybe I do little horizontal lines going across like this, okay? So now on a E, I'm across, I'm up, now I'm coming down. So I'm gonna start up here, and gradually come out and around, and let it melt back in. Okay, on the R, that's a downstroke. Then I came down right here. So I'm gonna come around like that and let it melt back in. And then this also is a downstroke. So here I go down, and as I get back right here, I'm gonna let it come like that. Maybe I even, as this comes right like that, I wanna put a little circle on it as a serif. Sometimes I like to do that, especially on my R's, like a lowercase R. I like to do it like that because I think it's cute. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. I want you to look for inspiration around you, or online, since we're not around people at this point. And I want you to practice doing some serif alphabets. Do your whole alphabet. Think about making the letters go together as if they were a part of the same font, and draw it out. You don't have to use graph paper. If you don't have it, you don't have it. This is a graph composition book. I'm addicted to school supplies, so I actually had this just laying around. Okay, so yeah, I want you to do at least one full alphabet, and I want to see it. So do your alphabet, your whole alphabet. You can do all lowercase, or you can do lowercase and uppercase, or all uppercase. Any combination, just whatever you're feeling. All right. Can't wait to see what you do. Bye.